Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss the basic meaning or concept of management, and further we are also going to discuss the various roles of a manager. Now let us first understand the basic concept or meaning of management. See, management is basically a process of achieving our goals either by ourselves or with the help of others. So, the most important thing to remember over here is that management is a process, okay? There is a sequence of steps involved, and also there's always a goal attached. We are managing things for a purpose, right? So, let us understand this through an example. For example, there's a function in my college, and I am a lecturer in the same college. So we need to plan certain things, right? Do we need to call the parents who all will be our guests, who all will be managing the stage, who all will be managing the stage from the back, and who all will be the anchors and all, right? So management planning is very important. Then comes organizing. Now we also have to assign various duties and responsibilities to the people involved in the function. For example, who I will be choosing the anchors, okay, who will be speaking on the stage. Then I will be choosing the people who will be managing from the back, okay. Then who all will be going to hire, or we can say approach the sponsors, those people who basically finance our event, right? Then this all will be part of organizing, assigning the roles and responsibilities. Then comes is directing. Okay, directing is basically commanding or motivating the people. It is very important that they remain motivated for a activity to be completed successfully, right? So there are certain people who are required to command you all the time what is to be done, and motivate you also from time to time, okay. Then comes is controlling. What happens in controlling? We have to basically see what all are the faults or what are the shortages that are there in our activity, and then take measures to correct it, okay, so that the eventual end is successful, right? So this was all about management. Now, according to F.W. Taylor, he said it is the art of knowing what you want to do, okay, and then seeing that the people do it in the best and cheapest way. Yes, very right. It is basically that you have to know that what you want others to do, okay, and then you see that they are doing it in the best or efficient way, that is there's no wastage of resources, and eventually there will be no, it will be cheap also, okay, because when there is efficiency and effectivity, then there is no wastage of resource, and eventually it becomes cheap also, right? Now, in the words of Mary Parker Follett, she said that management is the art of getting things done through people. Yes, very right. You should know that how to get work done through people in your organization if you are a manager. Okay. Then Theo Hyman says that a management is noun also, it is a process also, it is a discipline also, because we all study it as a discipline. Then I explained you the process also, that is there is planning, organizing, directing, controlling through the college function example, right? And it is a noun also, okay. Now let us discuss the various roles of a manager. See, a manager has various roles to perform in an organization. According to Henry Mintzberg, he said that there are basically three types of roles. First is decisional role. Then second is informational role, and third is interpersonal role. Now, what all comes under decisional roles? See, the first is the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, because the manager is the one who is going to take various decisions, okay, like an entrepreneur does in an organization, in his startup, right? Then a disturbance handler also. There are many distractions, there are many things which are need to be kept in mind before taking a decision, okay, everyone's view. So he also handles the various disturbances. Similarly, he allocates the various resources available in the organization and is also a negotiator. When there is a conflict between two parties, he is the one who is going to negotiate the final thing or price, whatever, right? Then informational role. Informational role is basically concerned with informing the employees or the public regarding what all my organization's plans are, or what all it has it is planning to do in the future, right? Then it under this comes monitoring everything, looking at everything in detail, then disseminating the things also, okay. Then he is also acting as a spokesperson for the organization. He will be giving the press releases or the information to the general public, right? Then interpersonal role. Under interpersonal role comes his figurehead. He acts as a figurehead also, okay, of the organization. Obviously, because he is managing the things. Then comes his leader. He is also acting as a leader who will be following various leadership styles which we will be learning in organizational behavior, okay. Then he is also acting as a liaison of the employees, okay, a caretaker of the employees. Now, what did we understand today? See, basically, we discussed the concept of management. We all understood that management is a process, right? It it has a sequence of steps which are involved, and also a goal attached to managing a thing, right? Then we discussed the various definitions given by many management thinkers like F.W. Taylor, Mary Parker Follett, Theo Hyman, right? Then we also talked about what are the various roles of a manager according to Henry Mintzberg. There is decisional role, informational role, interpersonal role, okay. Decisional role is basically about taking various decisions regarding certain activities, okay. So there is, under this comes entrepreneur, disturbance handler, resource allocator, negotiator. Then we also further talked about informational role which a manager plays, like monitoring the things, disseminating the process, and then spokesperson for the organization. Then we also further elaborated on interpersonal role, okay. He is acting as a figurehead between persons. Then leader, he's obviously a leader having various styles like autocratic, benevolent and all. Then he is also acting as a liaison for the people, okay. Then let us now practice certain questions which are important from a knowledge point of view. See what comes under informational role: entrepreneur, figurehead, monitor, or leader. So, informational is basically informing various activities of the organization. So, monitoring is a thing which is actually a part of informing, okay, informing to the either media or to the general public or the employees itself, right? Then comes is who gave the various roles of a manager in an organization. We just discussed that Henry Mintzberg was the giver of the various roles which a manager performs in an organization. So the correct answer for this would be Henry Mintzberg, right? So this was all for today. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. See you soon.